Hello everybody! Thank you for checking out this video and having a look what it's all about and what I'm about to tell you. My name is Anais. I have been the community manager slash developer advocate of a blockchain startup for the past year and helped to grow their Discord and just their community overall. So a lot of times when I explained what kind of channels, what kind of platforms and resources we use for the community particular, I explained what we use Tribe for. Um, Tribe is a community platform that allows you to create, let's say, customize Facebooks. So let's imagine you are a group or a community and or even a company and you want to get together within a group, for example, a group of influencers, a group of customers, a group of, I don't know, anybody, right? Or you have a Sunday afternoon cooking community and you want to get together, right? Many people, many communities start a Facebook group, but within the Facebook group, you only have features of the Facebook group, and all the additional profiles and information outside of it are part of Facebook. So with Tribe, you can start your own community as like an entire platform. So it's contained within your community. It doesn't require you to sign up for all the other communities on the entire platform, but just for the community that you want to be part of. So going back to the original story, when I explained what we use Stripe for our community programs, um, a lot of times internally of the company and externally, people didn't quite understand what were the benefits over using a Discord channel within your Discord server or using a Telegram group in addition to your existing Telegram groups or similar. So I just want to quickly walk through the different features that Tribe offers that you won't necessarily get on Discord, or for which you would have to use customized or additional bots that help you on Discord to reach those features. So just a quick recap for everybody who's unfamiliar with Discord. So once you sign up to Discord and you start a new community, this is a layout community that I quickly set up. You have those different categories like text channels or voice channels, and then within those you have different channels within the category. And as you can see here, if you post something, it's just a thread. It's just one message after the other after the other. It doesn't allow you to have, like in Slack, you have one message and then you can have threads within the message. But what you have here on Discord is just you have one large thread, which is the channel. So the problem is if your community is um, based on Q&As and wants to engage in Q&As and wants to ask questions about your product or what you're working on or ask for help with different topics, right? A lot of it's quite difficult to reference a question. So somebody would ask a question, there would be several messages, maybe even replies, and then if the community moderator wants to reply to that question, you would have to cross-link the question. Um, or tag that person or both to make sure that the person sees that you answered the question. Similarly, it's quite difficult to cross-post questions from Discord to Stack Overflow or to your community platforms or whatever, where more people can access it. So once a question is posted, after it's answered, it will get lost in all the replies. So this is the downside of Discord. Discord is great for topic-specific conversations, discussions, etc., and a lot of other areas. It's great for that. It has amazing role features. That might even get confusing, but it has amazing role features and it's great for certain topics and areas and groups and communities. But it's not great for everything. And that's why when I built the community program at my previous company, that's why I decided to use Stripe instead of creating a Discord channel. So don't get me wrong, we had a community program where we actually used Discord as main, like a Discord channel within our Discord server as main communication. So we had experience with that, and people didn't really like to engage. So what we decided to do instead is use Tribe. So this is not the tribe that we set up for the community program. This is just a mock-up tribe that I just created. Just walking you quickly through some of the features and then some of the features that I really want to highlight that makes that different to, for example, Discord or Telegram. Once you sign up, once you start your community, this is the current design. So you have like as an admin, you have here the admin panel. You have here some reputation points, which is great. The admin can set what community members should receive reputation points to for. So, for example, if I post something, I would get reputation points for that. If I comment on a post, I would receive reputation points. So, community moderators can see who's most active, who's most engaging, who's helping other community members, and then kind of help those community members stand out and reach a higher level, let's say, within the community, a more engaged level, which is great to fuel engagement and to keep community members active and make them feel valued and acknowledge their work they put into the community. So this is one feature. Then you have like here a list of users with reputation points. And then you can set in the admin panel, you can set like a header with a welcome message or even a button with like some community guidelines or similar. Once you join, once you start the community, you have like some example posts. So you can also customize the community in the admin panel. You can design the different header, set the different colors that you would like for your community. So it's really customizable. You can also set what kind of topics you want to have in your community. Maybe you really only want to have a Q&A section. Then you would only allow questions and you would remove discussions and posts. Yeah, so I will get to those, what those questions are all about in a second. But then you have like here on the side, you can go to groups. I named them subjects in my case, and this is the group that I created so far. And then you can have different topics. So topics allow you, for example, let's say I'm part of resources and somebody posts resources that are related to maybe philosophy and history, right? And they also tag it under the topic resources. It would allow me to discover new additional topics, additional resources, additional conversations and community members within that group, within that platform, right? So in case of Discord, for example, everything is really contained within the separate channels. So you can't have much of a cross-link. The design of Tribe allows you to have this cross-link between different channels, between different topics, if you will. But where I want to get at is that if your community is already highly active on Telegram, you can connect your Telegram to your Tribe platform. So you would go to the admin panel and just a quick walkthrough. You can see the different members. You can um, change the access permissions. So depending on your community, if you want to have a community that's completely open to everybody, everybody can join, everybody can leave, you can set those here. You can also make it private if you want to have like a small group of community members who are really like, who are there for a reason, then you can set that as well. You can, as mentioned, you can customize the theme. You can customize the domain, you can set the topics, you can set the groups, and getting here to the additional apps. So Tribe has an additional of various add-on apps. So the goal is basically to make it kind of a plug and play platform where you could create your own anything community where you're maybe a community of creators and you post videos and art or whatever, right? You can customize it in a way that fits your community. So let's say your community is really active on Slack. Here's a Slack integration that you can use with your community. Or here, where I want to get to, is a Telegram integration. So the startup that I worked with was a blockchain startup. In the blockchain space, a lot of the communities are heavily reliant on Telegram. The thing is with Telegram, it's similar to Discord, right? Questions and messages get lost. So what you can do is to connect your Telegram with your tribe. And I've done it here in an example community. So as you can see, I connected the community bot with the Tribe platform. And then if you post help, it tells you can either ask a question or post a question. So that's what I did here. What time is it? And then once you ask the question, it's cross-posted on the Tribe itself. And then I can search for specific keywords. For example, if I search tech, the bot will return me a list of content, or like in this case, a question. Is anyone else here working in tech? And then I can open the question in Tribe itself. So let's say your community is based on a heavily based on a group on Telegram. You could connect a tribe with it, and then you could cross-post the Q&As between both of those groups. And members could just use the Telegram, for example. They wouldn't necessarily have to use the tribe, but the tribe would allow you to have this curated list of questions. So this is the main feature that I wanted to show. I think it's really great and unique to Tribe. Yeah, and allows you to do a lot more with your community that is not self-contained within one area and within the limitations of that platform. Um, so similarly, once you post a question, so in that case, what time it is, when I reply here, in that case, it was 2:20. It would be cross-posted to the Telegram. So people within the Telegram would then be able to access the answer and see the answer as well once it's posted. Um, so that's really unique. And you can do a lot more with it. You can also add specific credit points to the user's profile. You can add messaging and then you can message people directly. So for example here, message Ellie. In that case, Ellie is a bot. You can add moderator bots. You can do a lot with Tribe overall. So if you're looking for a community platform and you're looking to create this additional interaction beyond conversations, but informative content like Q&As, or you want to have, you just want to have your own, let's say your own community platform that is not just messaging or not just a forum, then Tribe would be ideal for that. It's really easy onboarding for new members. We saw a spike of engagement in new members using Tribe versus a Telegram group or any other channel. And with the notification in email, with the notifications in the Telegram or in any other channel forum tool that you connected with to Tribe, you can see notifications, so you don't have to require members to consistently sign on and check it out specifically. I hope this was useful. I've written about some of the learnings that I took away from building community platforms, community programs, not platforms, programs. So I will link those as well. Check that out if you're interested. And really excited to hear whatever people are using Tribe for, or if there are even like other platforms that are similar to Tribe, as modular maybe, and for a specific purpose that might be overlooked sometime. Thank you.